Right.
We need to examine the maid's body in the cellar.
To find out who killed her?
To be sure she was murdered before we start pointing fingers.
Who was the asshole?
Rory's not one for cleaning up after himself. Rory's not one for cleaning up after himself.
No? Okay, hold on. Da 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 da.
I guess we'll have the key. Unless we can find another way in.
What the actual fuck was that?
Rory's not one for cleaning up after himself.
Can I take the knife?
We need to examine the maid's body in the cellar.
To find out who killed her?
To be sure she was murdered before we start pointing fingers.
I think I might have an idea how to get into the cellar, but I'm not sure you'll like it.
If it involves this filthy dumbwaiter, don't even think about it.
I can't fit in there, and I see no other way into the cellar.
You're asking me to put a lot of trust in you, given the circumstances.
You can trust me, and I will do my very best to learn to trust you.
All right then. Clothes can be washed.
That's all we had to do, which we just had to convince her.
Lovely. Pull me back up! I need something to open the doors from the inside once I'm down there.
I like our tights. I'm hearing noises like a bird or something.
This should do it.
We need to
To find out who killed...
to be sure.
Go, 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 go.
Going down.
Good luck.
See you in a minute.
Dr. Farber. Is everything all right?
Do.
Leah! Oh, if anything's happened to her.
You needn't worry about me. I've been to stranger places than this castle. Follow me.
I love her music. That's a cheap I got.
What a horrific way to die.
They seem to be a house full of carnivores.
Her neck's been broken, and with some considerable force, it seems. Her necklace looks like gold, albeit a plain design. And it's missing any form of pendant.
Still, well beyond a maid's salary. It...
Where's that sudden draft coming from? Mr. Gordon? Speak to me, please.
Well, we know what happened. Over here, Leah.
What a horrific way to die.
They seem to be a house full of carnivores.
Her neck's been broken, and with some considerable force, it seems. Her necklace looks like gold, albeit a plain design. And it's missing any form of pendant.
Still, well beyond a maid's salary. It...
Your stag is here, my little doe.
Little doe? Not exactly the usual way to address the staff.
Where's that sudden draft coming from?
No.
Mr. Gordon? Speak to me, please.
Right.
David, can you hear me?
Ah! So difficult.
Her clothes. He ripped a seam open.
We're all here, sir. All down in the dark. Something's coming. The attic, sir. She's in the attic.
What just happened? You look like you were in some kind of trance.
Perhaps the lack of sleep is affecting me. Or the visions that you'd think me insane if I described them to you.
You need to learn to trust me. I am on your side, remember?
So you say. But I remember you locked my father up too. A tiger can't change its stripes. The seam really did rip when she tried to get away from him.
Ugh, that's horrible.
You're not the one with your hand in it. French. I don't speak French.
I do. It says for Clara, forever yours. Who's Clara?
I don't know. Yet another relative, perhaps?
We should ask someone who's been around here for longer. How did you know it was there? The pendant, I mean.
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me. A hunch. Eddie gave this to her. We should ask him to his face just what his relationship was with her.
This isn't another ghost story, is it?
Look, you wouldn't understand. I can't...
What I do understand is that we cannot accuse a man of murder without proof.
He called her his little doe. Oh, hello. Why is it meant to be stairs? Where would we... Am I going the completely wrong way? I think I am. This might be like stone steps. Alright. Ah. Oh. Yeah, that really wasn't easy. Right, let's go to the library. And the imagery I'm looking at looks like we'll go take the one from the bottom floor. It is a good game, but if you can play mouse and keyboard on this, if you find it easier to like, you know, to interact and play with things.
It's labeled Mallory, as in Eddie Mallory. Recognize that?
The necklace. Is that...
A young Eddie and his mother Clara.
I regret to inform you that your husband, Corporal Victor Mallory, number 874511, was killed in action with the enemy on the day of the 14th of September in Ypres. Your husband was involved in an advance against enemy lines. While he and his fellow soldiers fell, the action was successful, and you can take comfort in knowing his sacrifice saved many lives. It was not possible to get his remains away, and he was buried in a soldier's grave. Please accept the condolences of all the company.
Really?
Yours, Captain Arthur Jones, 4th Army.
Buried in the soldier's grave.
Thank you for your last letter. My heart soars with every word of yours I read. I touch the ink and imagine your fingers are just inches from mine, that we can almost touch, that I can almost feel the warmth of your skin once more. Young Edward grows more like his father each day. You'd be amazed how he shares your looks. I long for the day that this terrible war is ended and you return home to us, so we can be a family once more. I shall write to you again soon. Know that until then you are always in our hearts. Your loving wife, Clara.
The date. She was writing this when the death notice arrived. Oh, the poor woman.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my word. Was it in there? I've got to the living room. So I do, apparently. But there's so much in this house, so like I don't even know where to begin. Oh my god. There's so many rooms in this house. It's hard to keep up. Is it in here? Oh, it should be. So over there we interact a small open cassette on the table.
If you'd just like to wait out here, sir.
I need to speak with Eddie.
The young master and her ladyship are otherwise detained.
Fair enough. Eddie, I need to ask you about the maid. About Ailsa.
You didn't know her!
I know that you and her were... That is to say, I know you had feelings for her.
What? That's poppycock! You're as deranged as your father was!
David, really? You go too far with this behavior.
The police will be here soon. Would you not prefer to clear this up before they get here in case they link Eddie with a crime?
Now look here, young lady. How dare you speak?
That's enough. Eddie. You gave her this. It was your mother's.
I did. It was.
Eddie!
I was just trying to cheer her up. She has nothing, and I had no need of it. You know she sends... You know she sent most of her money home to her grandmother.
Her clothing was ripped, as if someone was trying to force themselves upon her.
I would never have hurt her.
My little doe. Strange thing to call the help.
How? It was just harmless fun, that's
You
all.
was, but
You're a worthless liar. You think she thought being pressed against a dead animal was harmless fun?
How do you know? It's true. Ailsa and I would never have laid a finger on her. We were in love. I helped her with everything, even with her chores. Rose and...
That's quite enough. Eddie, you are obviously upset. And you are not helping, David. Angus, will you please take the young master upstairs?
As you say, Mom.
this family is lying through their teeth.
I think you have caused quite enough disruption here. We shall settle this heritage dilemma first thing tomorrow.
I don't think so. I have more questions now than ever. About my father, the maid, this whole damn house.
Have a care, David. Need I remind you of your father's temper?
I would never.
Given the current mental state of Master Eddie, who should be a part of the heritage considerations, any discussion on the topic would be futile at this point. Would you not agree?
Thank you, Leah. Maybe it's a good thing you're here after all.
Impudent brats!
Coming from an old
What's
woman
going
like
on?
a child.
Did you notice when Margaret got angry?
When Eddie mentioned... What was it? Chores involving a rose. What does that mean?
The garden.
Something about the garden, perhaps? We could ask Rory. Or is it about the attic? Oh, I wonder. Whatever it is, it's something she doesn't want us to know.
The attic?
I saw the maid coming down the stairs with a tray. But there's nothing up there but an empty room.
Interesting.
Oops. This is talking about Alyssa and if Eddie really did do it. Find more about the woman drowned and why Alyssa was in the attic. No problem. Right, we go to the we go out. I think that should be the garden. No. No, that's not the kitchen. Keep forgetting the kitchen's on the other side. Alright. There was a third part to that stage, but I didn't do it. Like, I missed it, I think. Like, the third part was the pendant being thrown. Like, I think David's father, John Gordon, was a violent man who harmed his mother, but that's not true. John is haunted by his past from his father's abuse, but the mother is just covering up because she loved her husband dearly. She knows the dark family secrets, and therefore she knows the truth. She knows what really happened. She's just not saying it. That's all.
What is it?
I'll get you back.
Stop monkeying around. Come with me.
I'll come inside in a bit.
Don't go.
Can I just have a few
It's
more
not a request, Carol.
Don't worry. I'll be fine.
What's happening to me?
David? Is everything all right?
We should make haste.
He doesn't want to say anything to her because he still doesn't. Like, he saw them playing. Okay, so we had to go down here where the ghost appeared earlier. Go down the stairs. See, John knows what his father did. He knows what he done to the girl.
Oh, stunning.
Your mouth ain't moving.
How curious. Come and look at this. Look, they form a clear circle.
This can't be a fluke.
Well, looks like one of the stones is missing.
A heavy enough stone to weigh yourself down with.
Examine.
I've never seen a rose like this before.
I have. The gardener, Rory. He brought some down from the glass house.
Something's carved into each one.
Can we now look? Right, so we know. Excuse me. Hello. Hello. Like, is there not anything else we can do? Like, no, the only thing is just talk to her. So it's from the garden then. We should go to the greenhouse then. Like, the father is cool and heartless man. Doesn't care about either one.
That's an unusual looking rose. I noticed one lying by the side of the loch.
Aye, that's been me. A flower for the flower of Skahandu, Cecilia.
My aunt? They're for her.
I grew 'em for her. She loved the roses, did Cecilia. No the red ones, though. Made her think of blood, ye ken.
Forgive me, but wouldn't it be more fitting to place them on her grave?
Why, she's no there, is she, laddie? That's not where she rests. And I don't much stand by your modern god.
Rory, what happened to her? What happened to Cecilia?
I'm not in the mood to open old wounds, laddie.
There are some strange markings carved into the stones on the shore.
Runes, aye. I'm old-fashioned, I suppose. Still hold to the old ways.
Superstitions don't gain validity just by being believed in for a long time.
I'd watch that. Your precious science doesn't have all the answers, lassie.
May I have some of the roses, Rory? I'd like to place them on Cecilia's grave.
What's she to you? You didn't ken her.
No, I didn't. But she's family. And besides, Father always spoke fondly of her. He would even smile as he talked about playing in the gardens with her as a child.
He did he? Aye, well, that's good to ken. I should have some left in the glass house.
I'll speak to you later, Rory.
Aye, I'm sure you will, laddie.
Ah, I'm sure you will, laddie.
Sorry, lassie, but you can't go in. It's for family only.
Just hold on a moment.
No, it's okay. I quite understand. You go ahead, and I'll wait here for you, if I must.
Aye, you must. I know, it doesn't look like I have green fingers.
Before anything, where's...
Looking to break some more locks, laddie.
I break anything!
These are dead as dodos.
Hard to raise anything beautiful here, ever since Cecilia's gone.
What okay?
Are these...
Aye, Cecilia's roses.
They're beautiful.
I like to think so.
But they seem to be the only thing that grows here.
Can I interact with those?
Can you tell me about Cecilia? What was she like?
She was a lovely lassie, but she had more than her share of troubles.
Aye, from Mayport.
Grandfather Edward.
You ken well enough, son.
You said she wasn't in her grave.
Aye, that I did, that I did.
Did she drown?
She did. Killed herself. Her body was never found. Now all I have of her is my memories. And they are not what they were. And this.
That is exquisite. Cecilia made this.
She made it, aye. For me. Girl must have cut her fingers 100 times doing it. On the thorns, ye ken.
Touch it. Now, where would this be? Ah.
You are unworthy of the name Gordon.
Get away from her, you coward!
Get lost!
You monster!
Who is that old woman? It takes courage to confront Edward like that.
Oh. They were like scissors? Oops.
They lied to me.
Who did?
All of them. It's me.
Still can't breathe.
I saw an old lady. She wore a long, flowing dress. Her voice was strong, determined.
Sounds like Rosemary. She was Lady Margaret's
mother.
What just happened?
I could ask you the same thing. You started to talk to yourself. And then you were throwing your arms about like you were fighting something. I couldn't see what. You started bawling and the lassie came in to see what was going on. She tried to settle you, but you just went for her.
Was Cecilia not able to have children? Did that anger Grandfather Edward?
Maybe you can see well enough too, son. Maybe you can. It wasn't her, it was her husband. He was the bother. Couldn't, you ken?
I think so, yes.
Aye, well, Edward blamed Cecilia for it. For picking the wrong man for her mate. You'll be fine, laddie. You just need some fresh air. This place can get to ye.
The secateurs should be... Here they are. How could I know? This seems awfully accurate for a forgotten memory. The crack is right there. Edward was furious. Seems like him and great-grandmother Rose didn't see eye to eye.
I miss some of the dialogue. I was pressing a thing down. I was pressing fast, so I did. Because...
Trust your instincts, laddie.
Trust your instincts, laddie. I like how he has like a Scottish accent, like a low Scottish. We have 2 chapters left.
David, are you all right?
Am I all right? I should be asking you. I'm so sorry I hurt you. I don't know what happened.
Don't worry. I faced much worse in the asylum.
She's tough. I don't think it's possible to face her. Sorry again.
Maybe don't leave me outside like a naughty puppy next time.
Yes, quite. I think that Edward may be responsible for the death of my Aunt Cecilia. Not directly. She drowned herself in the loch. I think that Edward drove her to it.
Old families usually have a skeleton or two in the cupboard.
Yes, but my family has a graveyard full. I feel like the madness that runs through this family, through these walls, is starting to seep into me too.
I can help you, but you need to open up. You need to start talking to me.
You would not believe me if I told you.
Stubborn, just like your father.
Whatever secret this family is hiding, it's costing lives. Cecilia, the maid, my father. We have to put a stop to this. We need to find out what happened to the maid tonight.
What is it, David?
I have to see.
David, wait!
Is something not right with this family? I think David possesses the same abilities as his father once did. to see like a hidden memory, like a a memory that was trying to be forgotten.
You have to start confiding in me, David. What are you seeing?
The past.
I can see echoes, memories of those who lived here. I see my father as a young boy. He's trying to communicate with me.
Perhaps you visited here as a child.
No.
Maybe you're remembering stories your father told you of this place when you were young.
You see? I said you wouldn't believe me. If I'm only remembering things, how would I have known where to find a pendant? How could I have known he tried to force himself on her? Unless you think I killed her.
I don't think you killed anyone, David. And you're right. I can't explain it.
So?
So, we focus on the facts as we know them.
Go on.
You saw the maid's body. Her neck was broken. That was the work of a human, not a ghost, yes?
I suppose so, yes.
Lady Margaret knows more than she's saying, that's for sure.
Godspeed getting anything out of that old hag.
No, I know. But Eddie might be an easier option.
Yes. Yes, we need to find him. And make sure Margaret isn't there to interrupt.
I believe she's already gone to bed, but I'll check. You go find Eddie.
Steering the window there. When did we got that candle? Shoot. I'm pushing all the wrong things.